What's going on, everybody? I'm Walter Hooper of WA Hooper Marketing, and welcome to a brand new Marketing Minds Meet. It is 2023, and let me tell you something right now. I gotta say, 2023 was quite a year. We did a lot. A lot was done. We accomplished some great goals, and it's all thanks to you. It's all thanks to your support. We really wanted to really further drive our growth and our evolution as a company, and especially with this segment, we really wanted to have a wide variety of guests from different industries that are local entrepreneurs, business owners, community faces. So we're going to be doing lots more of that, and a couple of big things to promote and announce on here. We're migrating and shifting the focus here a little bit of what we're doing. We're going to be focusing a lot on YouTube. YouTube's going to be a big avenue for us. We realize that, especially for what we do with the program and with our line of work with digital marketing and videography, podcasting, all things digital marketing, YouTube is really the optimal avenue. Follow right behind with Instagram, because we've been seeing a big surge and viewership and participation, engagement with that. And last but certainly not least, LinkedIn, because of course we got to keep it #professional. So with all that being said, be on the lookout for a bigger presence on those three platforms: YouTube, Instagram, and LinkedIn. You can find us at WA Hooper Marketing. Same thing. And that's where you'll find all the Marketing Minds Meet clips, highlights, and on the YouTube channel, you'll find the full episodes like this one that's recorded in video format. And with that being said, we are going to jump right into our first guest of 2023. This individual I have known for the last couple of years. We met at a real estate event known as the Michigan Real Estate Mastermind. Shout out to Mr. Keith Stonehouse. What's up, buddy? And we just connected. We really, as the kids say, we vibed. So with that being said, she is all things health and wellness. She just recently got a pretty big certification, which is huge for her. And she is just ready to go to that next level with her business, her career, and her journey. Hence the name Life Coach, Life Journey Coaching. So with that being said, I would like to introduce you once again, because this is her second rodeo with the podcast, Grace Buffa. What's going on, Grace? How are you?
Good to be here. Thank you so much, Walter, for having me.
Well, it is always a pleasure to have you. And I've watched, not to sound like a creeper, I've watched you from afar. Professionally, I've watched her from afar, and you have been making some pretty big moves for yourself, which is really exciting to see. So,
thank you.
Why don't you tell everyone, reintroduce yourself to those that know you and are familiar with you, but also to those that don't know you. Who are you? What are you all about? Tell us about you.
Well, my name is Grace Buffa. I'm located in Macomb, Michigan, and I've been doing health and wellness coaching for the past 5 years. I started off in physical therapy, worked at Beaumont for 9 years or so, transitioned from there to registered yoga teacher, taught and still teach yoga as well for the past 15 years, and then really found value in helping people heal, first from the physical standpoint in physical therapy. Then I noticed I was starting to help people heal from the inside out, and then now I'm just continuing that journey as helping people really feel balanced, understanding what it means to live a higher quality of life. I just did get my certification for being National Board Certified Health and Wellness Coaching, which is being honestly certified by the National Board of Medical Examiners, same people that certify doctors. So that really does boost my career to another level where I'm now able to be on medical teams, being recognized by hospitals and doctors, and working side by side, with those people. So initially and still do help people with work-life integration, finding that balance. Now, along with helping people be preventative in their health, along with if they got like a new diagnosis that they're not sure, like if somebody said, the doctor said you're diabetic. That really doctors don't really have time to go through with all that means. So I would be on board with that team and help the patient go through that diagnosis, what that means, how to navigate that, and how to maybe even, kind of get out of that type 2 diabetes, because it can be reversed at a certain point. So, I'm excited.
That is really interesting because, especially with everything that's going on right now in the medical, in the medical industry, in the medical field, there's a lot of, I'm just going to say there's a lot of trust issues. I think that's really going on right now, especially now that we have, these wonderful devices, that can practically diagnose you, right there on the spot. So, to have someone like yourself kind of be that sounding board and being that voice of confirmation for them, what's really ailing them. Mm-hmm. I think that's very helpful, and we need more people like that. So what made you decide, okay, I need to go from here now to go here? What was that aha moment for you?
Honestly, I went kicking and screaming because I had just finished quite a few years of certification for health and wellness coaching. But this national board certification will be pushed where everybody that says they're health and wellness coach has to have this board certification. It is being regulated by these standards of the Medical Board of Examiners, because a lot of people are saying they're coaches or health and wellness coaches. And I really wanted to, first of all, stand apart from those people. And second of all, everybody's going to have to eventually have this certification. So maybe in the next 5 years, it's going to be mandatory where you cannot practice as a health and wellness coach unless you do have it.
That is really interesting. And quite frankly, I think that is necessary. Mm-hmm. Because I can tell you right now, before I met someone like yourself, like when I heard of health and wellness coaches, I was like, what the hell is that? Like what, like, why do I need that? Not only that, but then not all of them, just for the record, not all of them, but a few of them that I would run into, I would just go, really? Like you how are you qualified as a health and wellness coach to tell me, what's healthy and what's not, when, you can't even handle you can't even handle your own shit. Like it really baffled me for quite some time. So to hear that now, to have this certification through the medical field and all that helps immensely. And quite frankly, I think that helps build greater trust with you and others like yourself that are going for that.
Yes.
So with that being said, because this is Marketing Minds Meet, we may or may not have helped Grace with a promo video. I don't know, maybe. But you really talked about, and when we were talking prior, before today and leading up to today and in your video, you had mentioned wanting to really up the ante, boost yourself, make yourself stand apart through your branding, your marketing efforts. So without giving away any secrets, what are some things, what are some steps and some goals that you want to accomplish through your marketing? Are there certain avenues you want to go down? Are you wanting to go down YouTube? Are you wanting to go down more to LinkedIn or Instagram? What avenues are you looking to pursue with your promotion and your marketing efforts?
I would say definitely LinkedIn for sure. Would like to increase my presence with a lot of speaking engagements, so companies know that I'm available to speak to their corporation on work-life integration stuff, and honestly, workplace culture as well. What does that really entail? It does entail positive, psychology and thinking and all that kind of stuff and leadership, but it also entails how are you, how are you, what's the nutrition that you're putting into your body? If you're putting, carbs or sugary things, your productivity is not going to be high. It's going to be kind of low. You might get sick more often. Those kinds of things where corporations could save a lot of money on insurances and a lot in different areas in their budget. So that's where I really want to focus is LinkedIn. I really want to focus on showing that there's results that I get with people. And that's where you would come in also, Walter, as we've talked about, really having people being interviewed and sharing those interviews.
Yeah. And, it's good that you have that clear direction of right now where you want to go. Like you want to hit LinkedIn. And I think, especially for what you're doing, because you want to get into those medical facilities. You want to be able to talk to these medical professionals. Yeah, they're on there. And it is definitely LinkedIn. It was getting a little shaky at times. It got a little bit political, but I've noticed it's kind of backed off, so I'm thankful about that. But that's where you will find those professionals. You're going to be able to connect with them, and then show them through your profile. And that's why the power of LinkedIn is your digital resume. It still is your number one digital resume. That's the whole purpose of it. But now it's gotten to a point now where you're able to utilize it now more as a social connected or a social connect. I can't even talk today. A social tool to connect. That's what I meant to say. A social tool and a platform to connect with not with professionals. With professionals. What would you say right now? And I know it's a little early in the game, but we got to ask these types of questions. What would you say is and or would be one of your biggest challenges going into this new going down this new path? What do you see have you currently seen or could you see some obstacles or roadblocks that could throw you for a loop?
When you have the right mindset and you're open to it, I feel like, universe kind of provides. It sounds kind of woo, but, knowing the right people and getting the right connections to get into the facilities and the corporations that I want to get into is really key for me. And without really having those connections, so networking on LinkedIn or outside of LinkedIn that's really crucial for me. I need to do that in order to get a little bit further into the corporations, because you can't just you can't email those people. You can't just inbox them on LinkedIn. They won't look at you unless you know or connected with somebody.
Yeah, that is very true. It's persistence is probably one of the biggest things with anything really. Finding new new professionals, medical professionals to connect with, or even with me to follow, even following up with current clients. It's all about just checking in. And I think also too, for you to have a personality, which you very much do. It's I think that definitely helps your case and helps you stand out from the rest.
Thank you.
So besides that, so you're looking at LinkedIn. Are there any other channels, avenues that you're looking to try and market yourself digitally, or even old school print marketing? Is there other is there Instagram? Are you still be big on Facebook, any of the social media channels? I mean, because right now we're in an age where there's so many options now.
Yeah.
It's insane. So it almost seems like, I think, and this is just me, it almost seems like you kind of have to pick and choose your battles now at this point. So like with you, you're focusing primarily on LinkedIn's going to be one of your biggest ones. And for me, it's YouTube, Instagram, and LinkedIn. So do you have a big three, so to speak, for your social media channels? So LinkedIn obviously being one of them. What are there any other two platforms that you're looking to try and capitalize on and generate new leads?
I am on Instagram and Facebook. I would actually like to learn how to do those really cool videos that you see people do with music and the whole bubbles on the side where it said stuff. I think that's really cool.
The reels,
yeah. I really need to get up on that one. Walter, if you have a tutorial,
we can help you with that. We can talk. I know the reels. Yeah, the reels I was very anti-reel for a while, but I've actually grown to really like them and appreciate them, and it's great that you mentioned that, because unlike its cousin, the TikTok, Reels is obviously it's part of Instagram, so Instagram is already a mega platform, and I see a lot of opportunity with Reels. Because Reels are becoming right alongside with TikTok videos. Those are probably some of the most viewed videos that people not only watch but also engage with.
Yeah. Yep.
So being able to tap into that is, I think it is absolutely crucial.
Yes.
For you, and it again, persona.
Yeah. Yeah.
It'll just help you. It'll help your case in making you stand out from everybody else. You know your identity. You know your brand. So I just say have fun with it.
Yep. Exactly.
That's the biggest thing. Okay, so what are the what's your tag on Instagram? How can people find you on there?
It's at Grace Buffa Speaks.
Okay, and then LinkedIn. Do you have? I know you have a personal profile. Do you have a LinkedIn page for your company?
It's honestly just my personal profile. Yep, okay. Grace Buffa.
Okay, yep. Excellent.
Yep.
And then are you still on Facebook? Or are you looking to kind of shift your focus elsewhere, or is Facebook part of your big three as well?
It is part of my big three. It's, I would say I still get some traffic through Facebook for sure, and LinkedIn. Instagram, I want to build up a little bit more. That's really finicky with their numbers and all that kind of stuff. So I guess I need to learn a little bit more about Instagram. But yeah, I would say Facebook too.
Okay. And then Facebook, do you have a page on Facebook that people can find you at?
Yeah. It is the same as Instagram. It's at Grace Buffa Speaks, but it's...
You heard it here first.
But it does say Life Journey Coaching. It doesn't say Grace Buffa Speaks on that page, but it's the same because it's connected.
Excellent. So before we get into the fun portion, we're going to go live on YouTube for that one. Another serious question for you. So, what is right now? 2023 has just begun, and so people are starting to get they've been back in that mindset and that focus of, okay, let's do better. New year, new me. New year, new goals.
Right.
Hashtag all that stuff.
Right.
So for that individual, let's go in the realm of health, and obviously health and wellness, because that's what you do.
Yeah.
So if someone's kind of struggling, trying to maybe get back into some healthier habits and better their wellness, what are some words of advice? What are some tips that you can offer for that individual that's maybe still riding that struggle bus a little bit with trying to just even start and begin their journey
Yeah.
of, I don't know why you call your company that. So, wanting to begin their journey. How do you help? I'm going to use one of your keywords as well. How do you help empower them? How do you help amplify and boost their morale and confidence with that?
It's a loaded question, but I would say very good question at this point in time because everybody's in this resolution mode. And I say, don't do resolution, do goals. And this is where a lot of people get stuck. This is the problem. The problem is, okay, I want to lose, let's just say 20 pounds or 10 pounds or whatever. How do you do that? How do you do it without being on a keto diet or some kind of other gimmick diet type way and just kind of this is your lifestyle. This is what you do. You have to know what you want, have a specified time period of when you're going to reach that goal by. Have a plan. What's the plan? How would you get to that point? Would you work out or maybe start walking 3 times a week? Or maybe you start by doing it twice a week because you've never been a walker. You've never been doing any kind of exercise. Or maybe you don't want to walk. Maybe you just go outside the box and think about what it is that you did like to do for movement. Maybe when you were a kid, you kind of can go back and think about what was fun for me. So it's a plan of, okay, what is the plan? What's the elements to get to the losing of the weight? Movement, food, and stress management's in there. Sometimes I like to tell people if they're not working with me, hey, is there somebody that's already done this? Like, is there somebody that that's already been doing it, has done it? What did they do? Maybe they can, give you their plan and their outline. But when they work with me, they get the support, they get the accountability, they get the plan, the map. And it's like they're in the driver's seat and I'm riding shotgun with them. And it's like, you let me know where you want to go and I'll give you the map to get there.
That's how you do it. That's how you empower people. That's how you do it. See, you need that. You're that hype person for them. You are. Well, in this case, you're the bomb ass hype woman. Like that's what you are for these individuals, and I love it. I'm all about it. All right. So with that being said, we are now going to, for the very first time. I feel a song by Foreigner coming on. We are going to be going live here on YouTube, on our YouTube channel. So with that being said, we are going live right now. Hey, we're live. How about that? What's going on, everybody? Hello, I am Walter Hooper, and I am the host of Marketing Minds Meets, also the owner of W.A. Hooper Marketing, which Marketing Minds Meet is under the umbrella of, which is my company, my digital marketing agency. This is my first YouTube live stream, so if you're joining in, thank you so much. And if you're tuning in afterwards, hello and welcome. Thanks for watching. So right now, I have my first guest of 2023. She's actually been on the program before, but now she has raised the bar. She's up the ante with her business and her goals as a life and health and wellness coach. And I am here today with Grace Buffa. And Grace, why don't you go right ahead and tell everyone a little bit about yourself here on the channel and what you do, what you offer, and all those good things.
Thanks, Walter, for having me. Always honored and privileged to be here with you. Grace Buffa, owner of Life Journey Coaching. I'm a licensed physical therapist. I'm a registered yoga teacher and a national board certified health and wellness coach, helping people find balance in all areas of their life, understanding how to be preventative in their life to live a high quality of life, as well as, helping those navigate new diagnoses and recovering from maybe surgeries or whatever.
Excellent. So why don't you tell everybody about your recent achievement? You got certified in something, did you not?
I did. Thank you. I have been working over the past over a year very diligently on getting my national board certification for health and wellness coaching, which is recognized by the National Board of Examiners, same kind of board that gives doctors their certifications as well. So I am super excited and honored to be part of that group of people. I'm able to be, recognized in hospitals and with doctors to work alongside those as well. So,
excellent. Well, congratulations. That is really great to hear. So why don't since we are in the fun portion, why don't you tell everybody that didn't get a chance to get to know you from the first time? What are some of your favorite downtime activities or hobbies? What do you enjoy doing when you are not empowering and helping those with their health and wellness goals and needs? What do you enjoy when you are not, running your own show here?
Well, yeah, I really enjoy, yoga in my own space. I have a studio downstairs in my home, so I love that time for myself to, kind of rejuvenate. I love going to classes as well with other people. I love going to the beach with my family. That's like, if I could, one goal, maybe not in 2023, Walter, but there is one goal there where I'm going to be by the water. I love being by the water. So
yes. Well, I think we are in Michigan, so the water is like, it's just in sync with who we are. Yeah. So
yep.
So I don't know if I asked this question. It's going to take a little bit of a sharp turn here. So I asked this next question because I really feel like it is something that, given the response, it really helps with, really helps individuals understand and trust, I feel, you as a professional and as an individual. So you're doing all these great things, and it is amazing, and it is it's great. But I think something that not many people ask and hear is tell me something that you don't like about what you do and why.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's the response I typically get.
I think that the one thing I don't like what I do is, when you own your own business, you have to do the marketing. So
Go on.
That's the most difficult part for me, I would say, getting all the copy, getting the posts out, the tech part, so I'm getting better at having people do that for me. And I love that I can do that. So I would say that's the worst part. I love the job itself where I'm helping people is amazing. I love to see the transformations from where they start to where they, end or continue to go. I love meeting people to network with other people. But yeah, I would say that would be the trickiest part, is getting the marketing out.
The content.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, that's it. It is a job in and of itself.
Yep.
I would know.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's when you have to do that. And great answer, by the way. When you have to do that part, and then you have to think about, why am I so great? I know for me it's a little tough to be like, yeah, I'm so great. Like, I'm just not that type of person that goes, I'm awesome. Like, I just know it. Kidding. Totally kidding. I'm humble, I promise. But all jokes aside, it can be very, it is easy to kind of hit a brick wall, because you're like, oh, well, I guess I've never really had to do that before, but now you have to,
right?
Especially if you're going to move ahead.
Yep.
So with that being said, we're gonna end on obviously a good note here. But so and there's no right or wrong answer for this, and this is why I ask these questions. You're like, oh no. So being a health and wellness coach, and now that you're certified with the medical community, what do you think is more important and or beneficial when talking with individuals? Is it giving them high expectations, or is it giving them realistic expectations?
Good question. I would say realistic for sure, because if it's set too high, if the bar is too high, then there's that little part of your brain that says, no, you can't do that. And then you just don't do anything at all. So let's realistically think about where you want to be in 3 months, and then we set steps to get there. And that person has to feel confident in those steps. And I ask those questions. How confident do they feel? We don't go from a place of lack or a place of weakness. It's, hey, what strengths do you have to utilize? How did you feel when you've done something like this before? We go from that place.
Mm-hmm. And also, too, to go off of that, one thing I started to touch on even last year was this whole mentality of toxic positivity. Mm-hmm. And I, spoiler, part of the reason why I really wanted to shift my focus from Facebook to Instagram and the other two is because I started seeing too much of that. I started seeing too many people posting these, feel good, you can do anything, or, I hate to use your word, but like empower yourself. And it's just like, I can't, like, when you do too much of that, and when people, not you, but when individuals that are in a similar field, mm-hmm. or even in the same realm, that constantly do that, mm-hmm. I almost see that as a detriment and as a disservice to that individual, because you're just setting them up for failure.
Yeah.
And when you do that, shame on you, quite mm-hmm. frankly. Like, yeah. Shame on you. Like, that will automatically make me not want to interact with you.
Yeah.
And if anything, I'm going to poke the bear with you, on that. Like, why do you think that?
Yes.
Like, isn't that a bit, it just seems a bit narcissistic, right?
It's 100%. That is something that they do teach you. Hey, it can be toxic at a certain level. Rah, joy, everything is happy-go-lucky. It's not. And, and then when you kind of put that out there, people could be maybe intimidated by that, or they compare themselves. Well, why don't I feel more of that, or whatever it is? And it's like, hey, let's go from where you are, and we can build that emotional, go up from there.
Yes. And also too, I feel like a lot of individuals, and I'll even put my generation on the line here, because we were the participation trophy award generation. I feel like there's not enough people are saying, you're gonna go, oh my God, what did I get into? I feel like not enough people are saying you are not special. Like, you are not above everybody else. You are not God's gift to everything. Like you need to be humble. Like, when you really think about it, and in the grand scheme of things,
there's a way to do that. There's a way to balance it
in
out.
the grand scheme of things. It's, we are literally like micro specks in this massive, never-ending universe. Mm-hmm. So, you're not special. Just don't be an asshole, okay? like really, that's what it boils down to. And maybe that's a little bit more my tough love but you're saying you have a way of delivering that in a different manner. How would you go about doing that?
I would say, listen, we are all unique. We all have gifts on this earth that we are meant to share. And if we don't recognize that, then we're not able to help each other with our, like, you have a gift of this technology. I don't have that gift, but I have a gift of, helping people with their health or whatever it is. So it's but if we don't have enough confidence to be able to think that we are special enough to do that, then we're holding back and we're not giving out what we're supposed to give out. So there is a balance of being humble, but yet having a confidence within yourself. So you can be what you're supposed to be here on this earth.
See, that's why she does what she does. I was going to give it to you like just how it is. But that's just how I am. But regardless, no, that is a solid response. So that's why you do what you do, and that's why I do what I do. All right. Well, with that being said, Grace, before we log off here, how can people reach you? How can people contact you if they want to set up consultations, or they want to ask more questions, about meeting with you and learning more about how they can better their health and wellness in their journey that is called life? And you coach it. See, it's wordplay here. So, do you have a website? Do you have a phone number, email, all your social media? Go ahead and plug everything in right now.
All right. Thank you, Walter. So yeah, you can find me at lifejourneycoaching.net. Starting January 17th, I'm doing a group coaching. It's a beta group, so it's something I'm testing out. So it is it's a fraction of the cost of a one-on-one coaching service. So I need at least 10 individuals right now I'm looking for this. Once this group goes out again in 3 more months, it's going to be more than double the price than what I'm offering it right now. And that includes time management, stress management, weight loss, meal prep, movement, and self-care. That's going to be the Art of Living Well group coaching. So I'm excited about that. So yes, website, lifejourneycoaching.net. You can find me on LinkedIn, Grace Buffa. You can find me on Instagram and Facebook with @GraceBuffaSpeaks. What else? You can find me on Amazon. I wrote a book. So
oh, snap, Amazon. Okay.
Yeah. If you
got an author in the building. I didn't know that.
Yes. So losing weight is a spiritual journey. Stop chronic dieting with 5 ways to love your body, love your life. You can find that on there as well. And it comes with a companion journal for free. You just have to email me at gracelifejourney@yahoo.
There you go. Well, Grace, this has been yet another very insightful, very purposeful, and very meaningful segment here. You're always a charm and a blast to have on here.
Thank you.
Yeah, even though I probably freaked her out a little bit more today. See, I told you we're reformatting the program a bit here. I'm going there. But no, thank you so much for making it out here.
Thank you.
You are really you are constantly raising the bar for yourself, which is awesome. That is great to see, and I notice it from afar.
Thank you.
So all the best to you. Definitely would love to have you back on here. And maybe see where the progress has gone for you. So, with that being said, everybody, thank you so much for tuning in. If you tuned in on the live stream here on our YouTube channel, thank you so much. This is Marketing Minds Meet, and we're going to be doing a lot more of these. We got some great guests lined up for in the upcoming weeks. So we're going to have more live streams going on here. So with that being said, thank you so much, and we will see you next time later.